I'll do it proper because Kevin likes a good cut. Welcome to Strive, everybody. Let's come to the center of our mats, and we're just going to do about a 5 to 7 minute warm up, and then we'll start our interval training today. So let's just start with a nice gentle all body warm up, just feet nice and parallel. Find the balance in your body. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Inhale, reach up. Big breath in, exhale completely. Little flex in the knees. Inhale, reach. And exhale. Okay, we're gonna come into a bit of a forward fold float. Come on up. Well, that's harder than I expected. Hands to heart center, sink it down. Go into a forward fold. Straighten out the legs. Bend the knees. Come on back up. Inhale up. Exhale down. Hands down, straighten. Hey, if you're having a struggle with this, Kevin's gonna keep going. I'm gonna show you a modification. We come to about here into a chair pose. Hands on the thighs. Straighten it out instead of all the way to the floor. That's your option. One more go. Hands down, little straighten, come on up and come to a pause. Inhale, reach up. Hands back to heart center, but we step to the side and a little squat and come on up. Just a little one. Okay, you can actually gradually go deeper as you know how your hips feel today. And as, whoops, those joints warm up. I went off my block. Yes. Better than off your rocker. Get off your rocker and exercise.
That's a t-shirt.
Last one. Meet me in the center here. Let's step those feet apart. We'll go to stir the pot. So a little bit of space between the feet. Forward fold. Hang the arm down. I didn't start my timer either. And just let that arm swing, big circle. Once you know what we're up to, what's on my mat, what you're up to, then just look at the mat. Don't look at me. Don't look at your screen. Change direction. Support the back with that hand on the thigh. Don't be too much for your low back right now. Okay, pause. Straighten up. Bring the hips forward, sink the weight into the heels, little bit of a back bend. Come on back down. We do that slowly. And other arm. Big swing. Whew. And change direction. How does that shoulder feel? Is it starting to glide a little bit? One more time, pause, straighten up. Little bit of a back bend. Bring that spine to neutral. Let's bring those feet back underneath. Let's warm up the wrists. We will be doing some planks, some hands and knees stuff today, so this is a great warm up for that. Figure 8 with the hands, just flexing back and forth. Pow, pow, pow. Feels good to move. We've been having great socialization in the last few days. Let's go the other direction. All right, take a pause on that. Let's do our magnetic bracelets. Kevin goes back and forth on his. I don't get that fancy. I just go one direction and then the other. Just swing it through. Keep those wrists touching and just roll them through. Let's watch our postures. Our head getting way forward on this. Bring it in alignment with spine. Other direction. And take a pause on that. Let's go into our side bend here. Step the feet a little more apart, a little bit of a base. Reach it out. Bring that elbow back to side body. We were going to do this in our Arizona room, but the noise was too much for the season. But now that it's like 100 degrees out there, I don't regret it. Let's change sides. It's going to be like hot yoga. How does the side body feel? I feel a little bit stiff today, but it'll loosen up by the end. I'll be so glad. Okay, take a pause. Gonna do core circles here. Step the feet to the edge of the mat. Nice and straight. Pull up on those kneecaps. Now soften the knees and swing through to the top. Inhale, exhale, swing it through. Spread the toes wide. Get your nice solid base as you move through. Soft knees, soft hips. Last one. Just running through every part of the body here, and we're just going to do a scissors, round, pull, get those feet back underneath. Nice base. strike it out. Pull the elbows back, shoulder height. So those arms overlap, and then just alternate which arm is on top. Just this very subtle difference in the shoulders, but it's good for us to work both sides nice and even. Last one, go into the hips. And just take a nice big knee circle and knee circle. Opening up those hips. Doesn't have to be fast. Are you supposed to go the other direction on these ever? We never do. That would be, I guess you can go the other direction. Scoop it forward. I just never even think of it. That's kind of weird. That's like an adduction. I'm gonna stay with what I was doing. You don't like it. We should never experiment in class, just saying. Take a pause there. I regret my decision. All right, we're gonna be up here with the fists here. We're just gonna do a nice low back twist. Just nudge into tension. Very slow, nudge into that tension. Don't get extreme, don't get uncomfortable. Just feel where that range of motion is right now. Yeah, we're doing great. And we're just going to get Kevin to put on our timer so we have that on the screen so everybody can keep track. While we're doing that, just stand nice and balanced in your body. A little bit of a nose circle. And we're headed straight into our power flow yoga. So let's take that right foot forward, left foot back, square out the hips. I have lots of time. So we're gonna go into that power flow yoga here. We're gonna start with warrior one. And just find that space between your feet, okay? Inhale, reach up. Warrior one. Stretch the arms, put them alongside the head. Okay, left hand goes back, left foot turns out into warrior two. You should go sideways, Kevin. Yes, please. Flip the front hand, up and over, peaceful warrior. That front leg is still bent. We lay the forearm on the thigh into side angle. Reach high on the diagonal. We're straightening that front leg into triangle. Slide the hand down, stack the hips, pull it back, look down, hands down into low lunge. Just moving through. Okay, straighten the front leg, tuck the chin. That's pyramid.
4, 3,
glide yourself
2.
back to low lunge. Bend that back knee, spring it forward, and come on up. Other side. We're gonna do 2 all body things to start class today. We're gonna do this and chaturanga flow. Other foot forward, left foot forward, square out the hips. Inhale,
4,
reach up.
3,
Warrior
2.
one, we're ready to go. Okay, taking that right hand back, right foot turns out, and we're in warrior two. Look over top of your fingertips, sink it down low.
Sink it out.
Sink it down low. Flip the front hand, up and over into peaceful warrior. Forearm to thigh, side angle. Okay, straighten the front leg, slide it down, and just stack those hips. That's triangle. No, that's triangle. Look down, hands down either side of the foot. Low lunge. And straighten it out into pyramid. Tuck the chin, pull the forehead towards the shin.
4, 3,
Back to
2.
low lunge. Bend the knee. Actually, no matter what, we're coming down to the ground. Just bring your leg down. We're coming down to chaturanga flow. And we're gonna start on our hands and knees with this. Okay? So, I don't think I use a prop for this. Hands and knees. We're just going to be nice and balanced out
4,
here, and we're just going to sink
3,
the weight, the hips
2.
back to the heels. Extend the arms long. Okay, bring the weight forward into knee plank. Lower yourself down to the mat. See the elbows come alongside the rib cage? Lower down, plonk heads. Press through the hands, up dog. Okay, and then tuck the toes, lift the hips. You're in down dog. Forward to plank. Lower to the mat. Inhale, sweep up. Hi, Kevin. And down dog. Inhale, plank. You can be doing knee plank. Now, as you lower yourself down, do you need to put your knees down along the way? That's okay. Sweep it up, upward facing dog.
4,
Tuck
3,
the toes.
2.
Down dog. Walk the feet up towards the hand and just roll up into standing. There we go. So that was 2 full body moves that we've just done to really help us get going. Let's bring that right foot forward. We're going to be doing our door openers, peekaboos, whatever you want to call them here.
4, 3, 2,
So, right foot forward. Come on forward. Straighten out the legs. Bring the elbows together. Halfway through, we change, and I need to not forget. Wide and close the door. Transitional strength.
Keep those elbows high.
Elbows stay nice and high. Okay, forearm to thigh. Reach the arm forward. Pull that elbow back to hip. Look out to the side. Strike and pull. Strike and pull. Breathing through that. Nice big squeeze on the side body and extension.
4, 3, 2,
There we go. Going to the other side. Are you waking up? The other foot forward. Get those hips squared out. Make sure you have that space, that your feet are towards the edges of your mat. Okay? And then just bring the
4,
weight forward, bend that
3,
knee, elbows high, open wide, squeeze the shoulders, and then bring them together. Squeeze the shoulders. Straighten the leg as you come back. Whew. Oops, I'm supposed to change. Forearm to thigh. See, I get lost in that and pull it back. Kevin is going to, at some point, it's a pretty big job, but he's going to put a halfway beep for me because we often change things halfway through the 45 seconds a little bit. Strike and pull.
3,
Strike
2,
and pull. But he's told me that's a very big job to add it to the timer he's created. Okay, we're doing overhead knee taps here. Okay, so that's coming to the center of the mat. When she says go, we're gonna have hands nice and soft. See, soft elbows, not way up here, soft elbows. And we just pull that knee up, little bit of a turn to the side
4,
while we're doing that.
3, 2,
Come on up. Bring the knee up. Okay, don't curl up your body. We're not curling it up in this weird unbalanced crunch. We're just lifting that knee as high as we can and a little bit of a turn to the side. And you have to pace yourself for this one. It's a lot of high knee marching. High knee marching. I think I'm keeping pace with you for a change, Kevin. Who's going slower or faster?
I'm doing 2 for every one of you.
That's almost the same as keeping pace. It's called halftime.
4, 3, 2,
Oh gosh, I'm glad that she's counting down there. Awesome. Next thing is this, I think he's turning the temperature down. Sumo squats. Toes out, heels in. Okay, this is squat and shoot actually. So we're coming down and we're shooting. Down and shooting.
3, 2,
Low as you want. Squat it down and reach and shoot. To get a full extension in the body on that shoot part. We don't worry about an actual basketball move, but we want that big extension of muscles at the top. We change it out halfway through on this one too. Last one. Come into your crouch, come into your squat. Hands to the side ears here and just come into a side crunch, side crunch, side crunch. Too much for you, you can do that standing up instead if you want to. It's a lot in the low back. Good strength in the hips and
4,
legs.
3,
Whew.
2,
That one's the hardest one for me so far today. Okay, prop splits. We're coming down to the ground here. Okay, we might not get too much of this one. It's new to people today. We're gonna be propped on our elbows like this, and we're gonna come through from here is what the position is.
4,
Shoulders
3,
away from ears. Too
2.
much for you. Lay down. Okay, let's just start here though. Extend the legs long on a diagonal. Open, bring them back together, and crunch. Extend, open. Too much in the shoulders. Kevin's gonna keep going there. You would be laying down instead. Extend on the diagonal. Open, bring them together. Squeeze, extend, open. Too much for you halfway through. Change it out. Breathing through. This is tons of abdominal work, especially if you're elevated. Lots of abdominal work going on here. Pull those shoulders away from your ears. most important cue of this sequence. If you have tailbone issues,
4,
you probably
3,
need to lay down.
2,
Oh, I'm so glad she's done. Going over onto our front sides here, we're doing our plank sequence. Go sideways, Kevin. This is where we come into plank. We row, we shoulder tap. Row, row, shoulder taps,
4,
hips, and then
3,
through to ankles.
2,
Okay? Plank or knee plank, your choice. Row, 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 shoulder taps. Now hips. One more time. Slow it down, reach through, grab that ankle on the diagonal. Make sure you come back to plank in between. Reach through. Kevin's gonna get a little ahead of me because he's so fast. Make sure you're on plank or knee plank, it doesn't matter to me. Drive that knee forward to the forearm. Drive it. Diagonal underneath. Diagonal, put the foot down, other side. Drive. Drive. Diagonal.
3,
Diagonal.
2.
Come on down to the ground, give your wrists a bit of a break. We're just headed on to our side plank. No, we're seated, sorry. Coming to seated. Good break for this. This is our seated row. Seems like we're going fast today, I don't know. Okay, we're rowing, and then we're reaching
4,
up, we're opening to the
3,
side.
2,
Bend your knees, nice and upright. Reach, we'll row 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A little bit of an angle to the back and open to the side. Look to the side, open. That's 1, 2. Don't forget, if it's too much for your spine, you can be more upright. Okay, back to rowing. Reach, pull back, squeeze those elbows together, reach it out and squeeze. Get that full extension of whatever your body can do. Oh, did I go too many? Reach it up, open to the side, look to the side.
4, 3, 2,
I might have done one too many, but that's okay. There we go. All right, we're for that second part where we put our hands down at side angle to our body, and we're just doing a knee crunch and extend, okay? Don't get your shoulders into your ears, it's not good. And then we put our feet down and we lift the hips
4,
and bring it back down.
3,
4 of each.
2,
All right, crunch, extend, crunch, 2, 3, shoulders out of the ears, 4, feet down, hip distance apart, lift the hips, lower it down, lift and lower, lift and lower. One more, I'm gonna go sideways for this. Okay, and extend, squeeze. Maybe you're just so balanced that you don't even need your hands down. That's okay. Hands down, feet down, lift it up. See if you can get those hips high and support the head. 1, and 1 more. Sit it down. Do we have any
4,
more time? Yeah, we do. We can
3,
still crunch some more.
2,
There we go. Now, all those things, we're gonna do 4 of each in a row. Okay, starting with the row, row, in a row with a row. I'm gonna stay this way. So seated with your knees bent, nice and tall. 4 of each. We can do it.
4, 3, 2,
High fives. Yeah. Row. Row. Pull back. Squeeze the elbows. Kind of to almost tuck them behind the rib cage a little bit. Last one. Reach for the sky. Open to the side. Open. 2. Don't forget to breathe. That's a lot of abdominal work. This is our last one this way. And then we go to our crunches there. Hands down to right angles. Bring the knee to the chest and extend. And extend. 1 more. Put your feet down. Give them some space. Lift the hips as high as you can. Really
4,
strengthening the
3,
front plane of the
2.
body. Last one. There we go. Wash. All right, we've done that. We're going into our side plank. Grab yourself a knee, elbow pad if you need to, and you'll get laying down on your side. It doesn't matter which side you lay on. Okay, get yourself situated. Your arms
4,
out, straight out from
3,
your body
2.
here. And we're just lifting the hips. Simple, lift the hips, lower down. I'm gonna put my other foot in front. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Maybe you're only getting an inch off the ground. That's the beginning of it. You will get stronger. Okay, and then I'm gonna show full side plank. I'll come back and offer the modifications in a second here. Let's get our hand underneath us and push through. Lift up the hips, find the balance in the body. Too much for you, put a knee down. Just as you're coming down up, you have that knee down and you just push into a knee lift on that.
3.
Breathing
2.
through. Okay, we're going on our backs. We're gonna do bicycles and then we'll change to the other side. Laying down, arms alongside body. When we're doing bicycles, we want that knee to come way up to the chest. Extend that heel to come to the hip, knee to the chest.
4,
That's the details of that.
3,
We're not just flinging our
2.
legs around, okay? Let's do details. Palms down, squeeze a knee, extend a leg. Try to think of pulling that heel into the hip and then that knee up to the chest, and then you're gonna get that full range of motion from the legs. If you do that too fast, you're gonna get fatigued. And you can always just hug your knees to your chest if you're a little tired and then rejoin us. Tuck your chin. Relax your shoulders. Focus on the legs. Whew, so good to
4,
strengthen the legs and
3,
hips.
2.
All right, roll over to the other side for side planks on the other side. No time to get bored.
Hardly enough time to change position.
Hardly enough time to change position today. I don't know what's going on. All right.
4,
So we just get those legs,
3,
those hips stacked. We're just
2.
doing the lift to start with. Lift it up, lower it down. Press through. That elbow is straight underneath the shoulder for strength and balance. Lift, lower. Not unusual to have one side be a little easier than the other. Okay? And we're going for that full lift. Put the hand down so that you have that extra pressure to lift your body up. Then look for the balance, find your focal point. Slowly breathe through. Put a knee down if you need to. I don't know what happened to our music.
It just changed songs like
Right in the middle of a song.
abruptly.
5
4,
seconds, you got it, you
3,
guys? Put a knee
2.
down if you can't quite make it. Okay, lower yourself down to the mat. We're headed for bird dog crunch.
Oh, sure.
It's one of my favorites, actually. I really like this one. So hands and knees under hips. Hands, nice, spread those fingers wide. Okay, you're gonna
4,
take your right leg
3,
back
2.
and take your left arm forward. Now look at the top. See my thumb is sticking up there? Okay, we're gonna pull that elbow knee underneath and reach. Squeeze, reach. You have to remember that halfway through we change sides. Lift the thumb, lift the heel, curl, lift, and curl. Don't just stick it out there, pick it up. All right, hand down, let's change sides. Other foot back, other hand forward like a sliced hand, and squeeze. Lift thumb and heel, lift thumb and heel. Get that extra. Do you feel your back plane really engage when you add that lift at the end? That's what we're looking for.
4, 3, 2.
All right, and we're already at our halfway point. Wow, that's going fast. This feels like a scramble to me today. I don't know if it's
Not a scramble, but it's a sprint.
It's a sprint. It's a transitions. I don't have any idea where my water bottle is either.
4, 3.
So she's
2.
coming into our 1 minute break there. We're gonna leave our mats empty for a second while I find a water bottle. I kind of missed getting ready. Okay. It wasn't far. So one thing about these houses, nothing is far away. Straight back to that sequence.
I got gasping so much.
Your lips get dry. Yeah. Having chapstick when you're going to the gym or you're working out like this is really good because you do sometimes breathe quite a bit through your mouth. I was going to show yoga blocks. How much time do I have? So when we're doing our, okay. Yeah, oh, it's time now, isn't it? I'm going to try to bring this in, and for people that have a hard time touching the floor, I'm going to try to give some examples of that today. Okay, let's bring that right foot forward, left foot back. For example, when we're in like
4, 3,
this one, we could put our
2,
hand onto the mat, the block there. Let's reach up, warrior one. Take a breath in, headed for warrior two. Take that arm back, look over top of the fingertips, flip the hand up and over into peaceful warrior. Forearm to thigh, and we do triangle, reach high. Side angle, triangle. There we go, too many angles. Reaching up. Look down, hands down, low lunge. This is a place where you could put a block if you needed to. Straighten out that front leg into pyramid. Tucking the chin, bring the body
4,
forward into
3,
low lunge.
2,
Bend that back knee, spring forward, and we're changing sides. Square out the hips. I always think a side view of a yoga flow is much more beneficial than a front view, so I'm glad we're able to offer you both. Reach it up.
4,
Take a deep
3,
breath in, arms alongside
2,
the face, palms facing each other. Warrior one. I'll try to get the names right this time. That helps. Reach it back. Warrior two. Can you get a little lower? Flip the hand up and over. Peaceful warrior. Forearm to thigh. Reach for that diagonal. This is side angle, Katie. Think about it. This hand goes towards the sky as the other hand slides down the leg into triangle pose. Look down, hands down either side of that foot, down into lunge. Think about it. Pull your hips back, straighten that front
4,
leg, tuck the
3,
chin, triangle, pyramid. Oh my gosh. And one lunge. Spring up and you can bounce up. We're going into our chaturanga flow, but we can start it from down dog this time, okay? So step the feet just about hip distance apart, maybe a little more. Bend the knees
4,
and walk yourself
3,
out until you're in a
2,
high kind of upside down V shape here. Let's bring the body forward. Lower down to the mat, maybe putting your knees down along the way. Press through up dog. Let that low spine relax. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. With the breath, let's create a flow here. Inhale forward. Exhale down. Inhale up dog. Exhale back to down dog. You start to feel the glide of it. Forward, lower down. Sweep up. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, down dog. Last one. Down to the
4,
floor.
3,
Sweep
2,
it up. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, and then just walk yourself forward. We have to be upright anyways for the next one. Okay, we're back to our peekaboo door openers. Okay, I'm just gonna take my right foot forward. It's my strongest way to demonstrate something to
4,
start with.
3,
Sure,
2,
doesn't really matter for this one. Let's go arms wide as the knee bends, straighten. Open. So try to get that real engagement as you come back, straightening out that front leg. I tend to pick up my toes and I'm not supposed to. It's a bad habit of mine. I need to keep that foot anchored.
I do about half the time.
So our last one there, put the forearm on the thigh, reach it out, pull that elbow to side body. Strike, pull, strike, pull. Make sure you're turning
3,
and facing that
2,
wall as you come back. There we go, other side. Other foot forward. Get yourself situated. Get yourself in a good position there. Spread those toes wide. Bend the knee.
4, 3,
Open the
2,
arms wide. Elbows are high here. Straighten the legs. Pull things together. Whew. Doesn't it just show you how much of a workout you can get in a very small space anywhere you are?
Adjust your body. Whoop.
And a little bit of gravity.
Very position.
Forearm on the thigh, reach it out, pull it back, look at your side wall, reach and pull. Like you're the worst archer ever and you're not actually looking where you're aiming.
4, 3,
I'm not sure what part of this is archery.
I'm pulling back on my bow, but it's not a very good job. Overhead knee taps are next. So that's the one where we're here and we just kind of a little bit of a turn. Really concentrate. How high is that knee starting to come? Are you starting
4,
to get that quad
3,
strength?
2,
I watched this. You okay, buddy?
Did it say your heart rate was getting too high? What did it say?
No, I just looked at it. Whatever, Alexa, whatever it was. Siri was like, yes, what can I do for you?
Send hydration and electrolytes. Pull that knee up.
Exercise for me while I have a
We have our coffee after exercise. Since it's a bit of a dehydrator as far as fluids are concerned, we have electrolytes first thing in the morning and then have a nice cup of coffee afterwards. Just a long time.
Something else we should do?
No, we just keep going.
4,
Going? Okay.
3, 2,
There we go. This is our squat and shoot. I'm gonna use a prop for this time, see how it feels. Try this if you want to. With your feet nice and parallel, you don't have to have toes turned out for this squat. Okay, it's a different tracking of the hips. And you come down and you shoot. And at some point we end up with a
4,
squat and a side crunch in
3,
this part.
2,
Sadness. It is pretty hard. Get your basketball, put it in.
This is why basketball is balanced. You don't have to.
Well, you can. That's actually a really good point, is that you can catch it after it bounced and be here instead. That's okay. Okay, that's our last one of those.
Oh,
No, it's not, don't say thank goodness. Get into a squat if you can here, and we do a little bit of our wobble dog thing. This is not fast, okay? Don't forget. This is a strength in the side body, strength in the obliques. We don't have to do it fast. It's not a cardio thing.
4,
You mentioned that
3,
quads
2,
Oh, yes. It's also a bit of a workout for your quads, I must admit. Prop splits. We're coming down to the mat. It's that new one.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you make that choice. Are you here with your elbows underneath your shoulders? If so, don't have your shoulders in your
4,
ears. You have to extend
3,
and push through,
2.
okay? Okay, knees up to chest, extend wide, together, crunch. Strike it out on the diagonal, open wide, put them together and crunch. Too much for your spine or your shoulders, you lay down through this. But it's a little less abdominal workout when you come down here. Still really beneficial. Low back strength, it's still abdominal. Just that nice stage of transition into being able to do it. Extend wide, legs together, pull the knees to chest. Great leg and glute workout. If you're looking
4,
to strengthen your glutes,
3,
this is
2.
one of the ones. Well, there you go. Rolling over. We're headed for our, hello, plank. We're going to plank.
Okay.
We're going to start rowing. So don't forget, doing this on a knee plank instead, row
4,
and the
3,
taps is
2.
possible, okay? Or is absolutely. So we go row, 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 shoulder taps, hips. So if you're on your knees, take a look at me. We reach through and grab that ankle, come forward. Reach through, grab that ankle, come forward. Okay, and then we do knee drive. Bring the knee forward, diagonal underneath, diagonal. Put that knee back down, other side, forward, diagonal, and diagonal. Put that knee down.
4,
And if we
3,
finished extra fast, we give the
2.
bonus 4-second rest. Sitting down, we're doing our row combination, row and reach and all those things, 4 of everything. Bent knees
Not for everything this time.
and feet apart. No, not this
4,
week. We gradually end up there.
3,
Okay, so we're
2.
starting with our row. Reach it out, Pull those elbows back, tuck them a little bit behind the rib cage, squeeze the shoulders, pull. We have no resistance, so we have to go for the range of motion in this. That's our 4. Reach for the sky, open to the side. A little bit of a lean if you want low back and abdominal workout. 3. One more. 4. Back to rowing. Pull it back. Pull it back. Squeeze. Squeeze. One more. Reach for the sky. Open to the side. Keep breathing through
4,
this.
3, 2.
Okay. Coming to the second part of that 4 at a time sequence where we're doing our crunches here. So hands are at right angles. Push through, get your shoulders out of your ears, or bend your elbows, get your shoulders out of your ears. And knees to chest, extend
4,
long.
3, 2.
Okay? 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Put the feet down, lift the hips. 1, push through. 2, 3, really get those hips high. 4, sit down, crunch, extend. 2, 3, and 4. Put the feet down. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Why aren't we done? More crunches.
4,
3.
2.
We get an extra set of those in there. I swear if we did these things that we just did and that's all you did for your workout,
Now we do.
we do 4 and 4 and 4 of everything. Okay, starting with rowing. So get yourself in row position. Nice and tall. Whew.
4, 3, 2.
Reach it out. Pull back. 2, 3, and 4. Reach it up. Open. Open. That's 2, 3, and 4. Hands down if you choose, and crunch. Extend. 2, 3, and 4. Feet down. Reverse tabletop. Lift. 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 One more.
4,
Sit it down. We
3,
row to the end.
2.
There we go. What are we doing? Side planks. You guys are almost there. 4 more sequences and we're all done already. This just flies past. Get over onto your side.
4.
Make sure your hips aren't
3,
tipped back, okay?
2.
Bring them on top of each other. And let's just do a lift and a lower. Lift and lower. I'm gonna stagger my feet the other way. Lift and lower. Your pace, actually. I'm cueing you, but you just do it as slow or fast as you wish. Support the head. Okay? Let's push through and get some elevation out of this. Put your hand down. Push through. Find the balance in your body. Find a focal point. Slowly breathe. Feel your muscles tremble and strengthen. Maybe you have to put a knee down because it's just a little too long. That's okay.
4, 3,
Building strength.
2.
Okay, put the knee down to unlock yourself from that position and come on into your back. We're doing bicycles. Laying on your back. We're just rolling around today. Okay, palms are down. You can have your hands nice and
4,
wide, get some balance
3,
out of that.
2.
Knees up to chest. Extend the leg long. Pedal through. Let's tuck the chin. Don't get all tight in the back of your neck. That's no good for you. Tuck your chin. Squeeze that heel to the hip. Bring the knee up to the chest. That's what you think as you do this. Heel to hip, knee to chest. The other leg is just extending. It doesn't take much brain work. But that carry through is where we have that real big activation. Most people do this with their toes pointed.
4,
You could try the
3,
foot flexed. You'll feel
2,
different in your calf. Okay, that makes us available to roll over to the other side and do a fun plank over there. Fun plank. It's all in how you market things. Let's joyfully lift our hips to the sky.
4, 3, 2,
Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Half of this time we spend with the exercise to build strength. That's what we're doing right now. We're building the ability to do planks, side planks. If you can't do them at all, you can just stay with the lift and continue to build that strength. That might be just where you are. Lift an inch off the ground, put it back down. That's fine. Okay, let's press through and get an elevated version of this and hold. Pressing through. Oops, I had my feet in the wrong stagger. There we go. Okay, find your focal point. Deep, slow breathing.
3,
Control your
2.
muscles. Okay, put that knee down. Unlock that elbow. And we're coming through to bird dog crunch. It's our last one. You guys got it. Doing great. Especially this person right here. Hands and knees under hips. Spread those fingers wide. Creases the elbows
4,
forward. Let's take
3,
the right foot back.
2,
Take it back. Reach it out. Thumb up. Lift. Crunch. Lift. Squeeze.
Weapon.
Nope. Hands down. Other side. Thank you, Kevin. That's why we need our halfway timer and we're changing sides. Curl it up. Reach and lift the thumb and the heel. Lift it up. Curl. Lift. Curl.
four.
This
3,
class goes so
2.
fast for me. Here we go. Have a sip of water. Kevin's going to change the music and we're going to head for our cool down. Doesn't seem like it could possibly be over. Want more?
Four, 3, 2.
All right, so here we are on the floor. Let's go into bringing our right foot forward between our hands. Let's cool it down here. And we're in a low lunge. Okay, get that nice diagonal stretch back here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink forward. Slow down the breathing. Feel the stretch. Going to come into our modified half split. Hips come back to that heel. Extend the leg long in front. Tuck the chin. Deep breath in. Exhale, sink down. Lift the shoulders and bring your weight forward into that lunge. Deep breath. We're going to go back one more time. See if you can get a little lower, a little deeper into that stretch. Bring the weight forward to your lunge one more time. Okay, let's just lift up the left hand here. Open up through the chest, squeeze the shoulders together. Big breath in. Exhale, bring it down. Other side, inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it down. Let's bring ourselves up to our thigh. Find the balance of your body. Inhale, reach it up. Little sway in the back, crescent, low crescent. Arms wide like goalpost arms. Pull the shoulders together. Reach it up. Sweep the hands down. Let's just sweep that foot back and bring the other foot forward. Don't feel self-conscious. If you end up here and you actually literally have to pick up your foot and put it where it belongs, that is super common, okay? Get in your low lunge. Deep breath in. Can you bring that knee a little deeper, a little further forward?
I thought we were moving back.
Not yet. Okay, now straighten out that leg. Hip goes back. Lower it down, drape it over. Ooh, that's tight. Come on forward. Low lunge. We're going to glide back and forth that one more time. Come on back. Feel your body regulating and becoming normal again.
Forward.
Forward. Find your balance up there, and let's take that left hand up, open up through the chest. Bring it down. Inhale, reach the other side. Exhale, bring it down. Find the balance, spread out your toes, it'll really help. And come on up. Wobble. And reach for the sky. See if you can just kind of sway the spine forward a little bit. Goalpost arms. Reach for the sky. Sweep it down. And let's bring that foot back. Got to check how much time we have for cool down here. We got 2 or 3 minutes, and let's just come into legs forward, and the feet have a nice space apart here. Knees are bent. Nice and tall, first of all. Let's lift up through the side body, lengthen the spine, draw the jaw away from the shoulders, and then just drape forward between the knees. Tuck the chin. And just be in this really nice, soft forward fold. Try not to blow your knees out to the side too much. Try to keep them tucked against the shoulders. Deep breath in, exhale, melt. Roll it up to seated. Extend the legs long, extend one leg long, and bring the other foot to the ground here. Doesn't matter which side, really. Then we're just going to let that knee fall out to the side. Go for a hamstring stretch here. Knee drops off to the side. Nice and tall, forward fold. And if you can, grab a hold of the toes and draw them towards the face. You should feel that in the back of your leg. Deep breath in. Don't curl up too much on this. If you need to bend your knee, fine. That's okay. It's not quite the same depth of stretch. Yeah, and you can also just hold on to your shin and draw towards. This just adds a little more flex to the back of the leg here. Come on up. Bring that knee up. Extend long. Other side. Yeah, when we pull on the toes, we actually engage the calf in the stretch as well. Let's let that knee fall out to the side. It's okay, we're good. Inhale, tall. Come on forward. Where's your bind? Is it your shin? Is it your toes? And if you can reach your toes and add that flex, then change to your shin and feel the difference of what you're getting out of the stretch. Deep breath. Come on up. Legs extended long. You should have everything settled down, ready for a nice, quiet Nourish class. Thank you for joining us and doing the healthy thing. If you can't stay for Nourish, it's good to take a good, gentle walk and just loosen up what we've just done. And also make sure you add some electrolytes and good hydration to what we just did. Dry muscles hurt. Thank you. See you next time.
No, don't do weird eyes.
He says don't do those things, and then he leaves them in the video. She's like, that's so cute.